It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Paid Promotion. Hello everybody, welcome back once again. Sorry I started late, got caught up with some other art stuff earlier, but we're all good now. Today we are continuing our Toon portrait series with the Toon who won by an absolute landslide. It was not even close. And the winner was Dr. Ivo Robotnik from The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which I did not expect to win that hard, but he had a 65% of the votes. That's insane. Everybody else combined had less than 40%. But that's the way it goes sometimes. You never know who's gonna stick out. Although, I guess I should have predicted this. He is coming back as a meme right now, which is not something I expected. Anybody have that on their 2024 bingo cards? Dr. Robotnik coming back as a meme? But it's not... I'm not a big fan of the meme. Some other people are definitely really into it, but it's... reminds me a lot of early YouTube poop when they would just replace every noun in a sentence with one word that they've substituted in. It's a little annoying, but hey, what are you gonna do? This is the way these things go sometimes. In any case, I want to get right into drawing this guy because this is perhaps one of the most fun. This is one of the most fun characters to draw. Oh my gosh, Robotnik is a really fun guy to draw. So let me just move us on over. There he is. The hard-boiled heavy himself. It's funny, despite being called Robotnik, he still has tons of egg-related things. Like the Egg-O-Matic. So one of the more interesting things about Robotnik, though, and this is something I've noticed in lots of episodes of this show, is that depending on the episode, he can look drastically different. Now, luckily, I do have some model sheets, or some early design sketches that can help me parse the design a little bit more. The things I like. Honestly, it's because Robotnik was his American name. Yeah, I know. But they decided to keep the egg naming scheme for all of his other things. Like the Death Egg, or... I don't know, sometimes he would just make egg puns. Not in the show. He would make egg puns in, like, comics and stuff, and it's just really strange. I think the funniest design decision to me, and it's one that I kind of like, is the fact that he's got Sonic-styled eyes. Like, for some reason, they just made him... They just gave him eyes like Sonic. I kind of like it. Makes him unique. But Robotnik is very malleable. He's got a lot of personality. Now the question is, what pose is he going to be doing? One of the things they always said on the show is if you can push him to be uglier, do that. What's the thing here? Robotnik is not a straight villain. He is an object of ridicule. When drawing him, keep that fat adult you hated when you were a child in mind, or your least favorite politician. That's poetry. That's poetry. I love how he's drawn on this show. He's always got so much life and character, which is really funny because comparatively Sonic, not really all that funny. Like, Robotnik on his own is just a joy to watch. He knows what he's about, and that makes him way more enjoyable. He just revels in his evilness. I love it. I love it. me see. So what are we going to do with the pose? Now, there's lots of different poses you could do. And the fun thing about Robotnik, though, is that you can basically draw his body however you really want to. It depends on how he's feeling. Sometimes, when he's feeling good, he'll have his body, like, pushed all the way out. And... oh, gosh. He'll have his body pushed all the way out, and he'll be walking like this. What do you think of Sat and Robotnik? Okay, I was never the hugest fan of that. Never a hugest fan of that show. Not for me. You know me. You know the kind of things I like. For me, when it comes to Robotnik in a TV show or Eggman, whichever one you prefer, this is who I want. This is the guy I like. He's funny. He's really funny. But I shouldn't go too in on the details now, because I really want to make that face something special. Now the question is, what do we make him do? I think going for an angry expression might be the best option here. I'm thinking almost like this. Like, just, I don't know, something where he's leaning, like, all the way forward because of how ticked off he is. I prefer my Sonic silly. I don't care what anyone says. I love baldy nose hair. No, maybe this is a little too much. It is supposed to be a portrait. How would Robotnik pose for his own portrait? He would definitely make himself... He would definitely... His head would be tilted up like this, probably. His chest would be puffed all the way out. Something like this. Making his arms too long. I kind of like it. Maybe I feel like I'm getting close to what it should actually be, but it's not. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Let me. Maybe if I start with the body. Alright, hold on. I kind of like this one. Right? Maybe? Maybe a little higher. Let's see. Yeah. Something like this. One thing I did notice while looking up reference images is that he doesn't have any ears. Yeah, he just doesn't have them. Alright, I think we're on the right track here. Let's see if I can take this and do something else with it. Maybe his mustache is hiding him? Nah, you can see him from the back in a few shots. He doesn't have any ears. Any episode that has a focus on Robotnik is great. I don't know if he's in every episode. There might be a few he's not in, but I can guarantee you that any episode Robotnik isn't in is probably not worth watching. Plus his voice, oh my gosh. His voice is fantastic. Like, that voice elevates it so much. There we go. Yeah. I like that. Let me see if I can make this head shape a little nicer, though. Alright, now let me edit the mustache a little. They kind of just did whatever they wanted with the mustache in the show, so I'm gonna just have fun with it. There we go. There we go. That's what he looks like. Maybe make his nose a little droopier. Hang on, let me try this. Yeah, that looks nice. Let me just... that mouth shape, I want to make sure I'm doing that right. Oh, you know what? I love this evil grimace he's got. It's perfect. He's so proud of himself. Robotnik when Sonic dead? Yeah. I guess so, huh? I was never too big on Sonic being super duper serious. I know that's how, like, the games are, and, like, that's Sonic's character and everything, but I don't know, I much prefer this. This is my ideal Sonic. Just basically giving it a Roadrunner type cartoon with the angriest man alive trying to catch him. Where is the... Okay. So it's at the halfway point. Gotta make sure I'm doing it right. Tails is modest? Well, he's just a kid. You know, they went with the whole storyline of Tails being a, of Tails being, like, basically Sonic's younger brother. How come in that one episode where Tails tells Sonic that there's a cliff coming up ahead, it's not like Sonic is that old to see it coming? I don't know which episode you're referring to. No, I don't know how to do that arm pose well. I'm gonna need to practice it. The first episode? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, but like... somebody's gotta, like, introduce the conflict there, I guess. Alright, so there's one bump here. And then two over here. Any game you're looking forward to this year? Ooh. Oh, I want to play the new Paper Mario remaster, excuse me. The Thousand Year Door remaster looks like it's going to be really good. Nothing else really got announced that I'm looking forward to. Oh, I want to play Dream Barbecue, but I don't know if that game's coming out this year or not. That's the game that's made by Ina, Joel G, the Ina guys. I don't know about anything else though, really. What else is coming? Oh, the remaster for the for Sam & Max Season 3. That's coming out. What else? I can't think of much else. Not many big name games are coming out this year that I can think of. The Switch is on its way out, right? So, who knows? I'm probably gonna get Princess Peach Showtime. Oh, the Epic Mickey remake, yeah. Still, nothing new, you know, it's all remakes. Even though I'm not gonna, like, fully render his whole body, I at least want to sketch out his whole body because Robotnik is very fun to draw. I love his little footsies. Like, this is such a creative design. It doesn't look anything like Eggman. He's so hard to draw perfectly. You're not supposed to draw Robotnik perfectly. You're supposed to make him ugly and grotesque. You're supposed to make him funky looking. You're supposed to have fun with it. Robotnik does not demand perfection. In fact, if you draw him perfectly, you're doing it wrong. Robotnik is as ugly on the outside as he is on the inside. Meant the game, Eggman? Well, that's a little different. Gosh, isn't that just a fun looking guy. Oh, it's such a giddy villain. He revels in his own evil. I love it when villains do that. I'm scared to render this. But I'm gonna have to. Now, the only thing I need is a color picker. I need to find something I can use to color reference. Is there an animation cell? There might be a cell I can use. Oh, man. Animation cells from this show are actually quite cheap if you want to get your hand on some. I love when people find them, because cells are normally cleaned up and reused. It's not uncommon for the entirety of an animation cell on a show to be destroyed so they could use it again. But sometimes they don't get reused, and then they can be sold at an auction. Now, there are certain cells that are worth way more than others. For example, I've had the opportunity of looking at some cells from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Any cell from the ending of the movie is thousands of dollars. The scene where all the Toons are together at the end of the film, those are all so expensive. But, like, you understand why. Because it's got Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse on the same frames, you know, on the same cell. Of course it's gonna be expensive. Alright, let me increase his size to the size that we need. A little too big. Let's shrink it down a smidge. Maybe a little bigger than that. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Doesn't he just look handsome? I forgot the Knuckles show is this week. Oh yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? I haven't heard much about that show, but I've seen some clips and everybody's like, Tails is not saying anything. Is this a clean rip? This might be just what I needed. Let's try it out. That looks good to me. Oop, get that stabilizer out. Hold on. Gotta get the shapes just right. There we go. But like I was saying earlier, I'm very surprised that he came back as a meme this year. Although I don't think it's particularly funny. I mean, I still watch YouTube poops, right? They still exist, they're still out there. If you want to watch them, they're there. And people still use the old classic sources. Like, you still see people using this show and the Forces of Evil and Wand of Gamelon and all that. There we go. I think. That reminds me. Oh, right! I wanted to get RZ this year, and I haven't gotten around to it. Goodness. You ever seen the game called RZ? Yes! I absolutely have. RZ looked really good. I need to get this point just right. You know, sometimes it feels like I'm fighting myself. Because I'm like, I drew the original. Why can't I do it again? Remember they were able to get the VAs from those CDI games. They were! They got Link and Zelda. There we go. When do they get anyone else? Is Morshu's VA alive? That's a good question. Let me go check. Morshu. Voice actor. Jeffrey Nelson. Oh, that's right. Nobody knows who he is. Yeah. They can't find him. Yeah. They know it's credited as somebody named Jeffrey Nelson, but they haven't been able to find him. What about Ganon? Mark Berry. He also was the voice for King Harkinian, but it looks like those are the only two things he's ever done. He just voiced King Harkinian and Ganon, and that's it. You're so underrated, you deserve more views. Oh, thanks. You're flattering me, Jaden. Right. What should be next? The eyes. Let's get the eyes in there. Now, normally, I avoid using harsh black, just straight up black, but for Robotnik, his eyes deserve nothing better than the purest pit of the darkest color with hatred. Makes it a little annoying makes it a little annoying to get the shape right though. Let me clear this. There we go. All right, let's try to make sure we get this correct. Come on. Come on. There we go. One of my favorite visual gags with Robotnik is when he has the word hate tattooed onto his teeth as he's ranting about Sonic. Oh my gosh, it's one of the best visual jokes, I think. Hello there, SSJ Redbird. Ah, that's good. There we go. Now we've got his eyeballs. There we go. Oop. No, hold on. Gotta make sure that it's directly where I need it to be. Little too big. That works. Oh, let me put in the nose. And the mustache. We'll go backwards. Outwards. Yeah, because the mustache would be next. There we go. A nice one over here, same deal. The nice thing, though, that outside of his face, Robotnik's body is very segmented, and it's full of a lot of simple shapes, like cylinders and stuff. That hand might be an issue, but I think I'll be able to figure it out. Yeah, it'll be doable. It'll be doable. There were some funny Sonic Says segments on the show. Of course, there were things like pay attention to traffic, don't be dumb around cars and trains and stuff like that. But I think one of the funnier ones was don't go inside of a washing machine. I mean, I know kids wanted to do that. I wanted to do that. But it's just really funny that it's one of those things that needed like a PSA-styled segment for it. I think that one Sonic Says segment became a meme mostly because it was really funny, the fact that Sonic was teaching kids about, safety around predators, right? I mean, Winnie the Pooh even had one of those where they did a bit about stranger danger, and it was extremely strange to witness. Can you draw Woody Woodpecker? Ah, that's the first Toon portrait I ever did for this channel. Done him a long time ago. That was last year. There we go. Now for the big pink nose. That almost... That color that I color picked doesn't seem to actually work. Hang on. What if I try doing this? I really put it on the wrong layer. Once I get to the body, it should be a little simpler for me to plot everything out. Hopefully. There we go. Alright, now for his big grin. I think this will really change the dynamic of how this picture feels once we put this in. I'm also thinking maybe those eyes could be a different color. There we go. Now that's the Robotnik that we all know and love. Let me see here. What am I looking at? Oh, right. Let me change the color of the eyes. It might be a little too... not enough shine in there. You know what I mean? Can we brighten them up a little? They also... Okay, I noticed that the shape of Robotnik's eyes would change all the time. Not just his actual, like, brow, but, like, the little red dots in there would also change size a lot. But I think I'll leave them this size. I don't think I want to mess with it too much right now. I think we're fine. Now, let's see. We've got ourselves a color choice problem. Maybe? Maybe not. Guess Robotnik's iconic line? Well, there's no need to guess. I've seen most of the I've seen the show. He always says, "I hate that hedgehog." He doesn't always say it. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna make his body this big shape here. And then his butt's gonna be on a separate layer underneath. And then from here, we've got a bunch of things we need to do. Above his body, we need the glove. So let me go grab that. And this is also the same color as the armband, so I also need to make sure I use them properly there, too. Oh, it's also the color of his legs. Okay, cool. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Fill this in. There we go. Now, behind the body, we have more things to add, like this. And this. You know what? We can put this on its own layer, too. And just so I don't get myself confused, we'll clean this up a little and put it over there. Well, he's not Eggman. He's Robotnik. Eggman's a... See, in my head, this is not the same character as Eggman. Eggman's a different guy. Alright, and behind them goes... one armband. And 2 armbands. And then behind here would be another armband. Now we've got the front pauldron, which goes in front of the face as opposed to behind it. Let me hide the body, just so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, actually, the pauldron goes under, doesn't it? Yeah, it goes under the mustache. But over his face. Okay. Which is great, because I can use the mustache to hide the seam. Because when I draw circles, I'm really bad at connecting them back to the beginning. And then... got this part here. And another one down here that goes behind, which means that should be under this instead. Okay, under the pauldron, we get one of these. These, and one more for good measure. There we go. And now that we've got all of this ready, now we can put in his butt, which sits right there behind everything else. I just realized. There we go. There you go. Well, now we've got all the colors ready to go, so let's put some more in here on top of the body. we've got, oh yes, the yellow on his outfit. There we go. First one would sit up here, which goes around the neck. Under that would be this gargantuan thing. Nice Eggman. I don't see an Eggman. I see Robotnik. But thank you just the same. Oh, I accidentally opened a program. Didn't even realize it. That's why everything was freaking out for a second. Because I'm going all the way down to where my taskbar is. Did it again. Opened it up again. Gotta make sure to be more careful, I guess. Maybe make that a little bit... What if I just did it like this? Come on. That didn't help. See, the worst part is that I did this already, right? Like, I drew it the first time. I'm copying my own drawing. Alright, there we go. How big did I make this? Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't make it that big, did I? And it's like, no, you didn't, but... There we go. And, for good measure, one of these. What's left before we start going into the shading? Oh, I know. Yep. I need a... What do I need? I need a color reference. Is there any... Oh, that'll work. Perfect. This one has the exact color I need. And then one below. There we go. Now that's Robotnik. Get rid of the guiding lines. Oh yeah. He is looking suave, is he not? Okay, so now that we've got all the colors mapped out, we just need to decide what are we gonna do with the first. So for those of you who are new, and I can see that there's a couple of you, before we start getting into shading him in earnest, we have to go around to each like part where I did a line, and I have to put in, you know, something to signify that there is a break in there. I'm seeing here we're gonna have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 11, yeah, okay, we got a couple here. And not to mention the teeth, but the teeth I can worry about later. Right. So let's get this show rolling and not dilly and or dally. Alright, first thing we gotta decide, of course, is the color we're gonna use. I'm thinking maybe this color. Will that work? Let's give it a shot. There we go. And then we just... See, this one is slightly out of position, so all we gotta do is just move it a little down. Then we can go in there with our eraser. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. I think we got it. Alright, that's our color. We're gonna keep using this one. So this one's got 2 parts, look, which means that I got to be a little more careful about how I'm doing this. At the very least, since it is in two separate parts, I can copy it or cut one and move it separately from the other one. And it's a little out of position, so just move it right back into the correct spot. Fiddle around with this. We'll have this ready to go in no time. Yeah, there you go. You can see it start to take shape, right? You can see how the lines are coming together. Oh, this is gonna be good. Hopefully. Yes. That's good. Ooh, yes. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Alright, so we got those two on the top, and I think then we can... Do we want to get this one? Put those two on the top, and then we've got this area around the mouth. And then it's the hand. Okay, yeah. Man, I'm on a roll. I'm going all in on this today. I like it. Actually, those two deserve to be on a new layer. I don't want to mess with the other one. Whoops. Took my little window and stretched it all the way out. think this one missed the mark. You gotta follow the curve. There we go. Yeah. Let me just lighten them all up a little. Alright, I think I'm done with... I don't need any more reference material. Pretty done there. Okay, great. Just go in here. We go in here. Gotta make sure we get this all well and good. Come on. A nice curve will do me wonders. Oh, there it is. Actually, that does look better. Although I do need the stabilizer here. I think that's it, yeah. Okay, great. And then we go on the other side. Same thing. Oh, right, it's in... No? What? Why isn't this working? Oh, it must have been part of this red that was... Ah, there it is. Okay. I was wondering where it was. Now that I'm looking at this hand, though, I'm wondering... Okay, so I need one here, one here, one here, one for each finger, and then a curve at the back for the palm. That's fair. That's all well and good. It'll be nice. It'll be nice to have this all... Wow. It'll be nice to have this all done, because I think this one's turning out to be really nice. Now, what color for this? Since this is brand spanking new. We could just go for the classic darken. Oh, how's that blue look? Actually, I need to... I don't know. Oh, I think this color could work. Let me just... Yeah, I think that color could work. Alright, great. We'll do that then. We'll put one on each on these. Let's try to figure out the best angle for all of them. Nice, clean slice down the center. Oh, come on. Nice, clean slice. Come on, give me a... Come on. Oh. And then another one there. Yes, there we go. And then one more right here. Ugh, sorry. Ugh, gosh. No, I have to stay focused. I can't distract myself. It's so tempting to want to go to a place on social media, but I have to remain vigilant. We're getting there. We're close. There we go. Look at that. And now the only thing left is the teeth. Alright, so we got 3 lines going up and down, and we got 3 lines going side to side. Alright, that should be simple enough. I wonder if those areas around his eyes are supposed to be like the scleras of his eyes, or if they're supposed to be like a dark void where his eyes sit inside of. You know what I mean? I'm thinking just a nice little dusting of gray. Then we go. This one should be simple. Get that stabilizer. 1. No, make that a little bigger so we got more to play with. 1. Oh, a little bigger than that. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Great. And I think for this left one, it'll be shaded. The teeth will be shaded to the left. This middle one and the middle one and the right one, it'll be shaded to the right. Because we're having a full-on view of the teeth that are closest. I think someone like him would have really gnarled up, messy teeth. Actually, now that I think about it, this Robotnik really isn't all that obsessed with polluting like the one in Sonic Sat-Am. There we go. And now we can get rid of the line art. Very nice. Okay. Now that we have this, we can start the What was I gonna say? Alright, now we have this, we can get to the actual, like, shading part. I don't need to have anything up right now. So the question is, the light's gonna be coming from the right side. I always make it so that the light is going on their face. Stop yawning. Oh, gosh. Alright. Guess we'll just start with the head, and we'll work our way down. That seems like a good plan. That nice bottom underside of the ridge there really sells the dankness and the darkness of the inside of this eye. Look at that. Doesn't that just look a little doesn't that just look terrifying? Well, not terrifying, but like grotesque. Carve that out a little bit. We need to get in here. Just hold on. Get in there a little closer. Kind of even it out slightly. Yeah, there here so that we can... Yeah, okay. And then from there, we can go in and lighten it up a little. Oh, should I add a little bit more shading back here? Maybe I should. Yeah, I like that. I like how that came out. I think that's good. Oh, you know what I should do, though? Let me just... He's got a shiny head, so... There you go. From here, let's do the teeth. That should be simple enough. Maybe a little darker than that. Oh, I know what it is. There we go. That helps sell the teeth a little better. I think that, yeah, that does help. Okay, yeah. I could stick to that. Just a little bit there and a little bit here. There we go. Yeah. Just enough to make it notice, just enough to give the shading that we're looking for, but not too much. Now, how do we do the mustache? Noticed that I forgot to fill in something here. Clean that up. Just go for one at a time. We'll work on this a little bit piece by piece here, because we want this to be overall. Yes. That's the way. Man, you know what? I'm craving chili dogs. I don't have anything at home I can make chili with, though. Looks like I'll just be chili dogless. There we go. On top of both of those, though, we've got more shading. Actually, you know what? Erase those. You can't really see the shading from there, so try this part instead. I think that'll work, yeah. Oh, I know. The teeth. Yeah, his nose would cast a shadow on his teeth. Alright, let's take a look at the nose. Nice. He's got a real shiny nose, this guy. Let's give that one another shot, I think. Okay, yeah. And from here we can go in with the shiny nose. There we go. That's his head. Actually, mostly. Let's see if we could do anything with the eyes in here. I'm a little curious if there's something I could do. Because I did, you know, I did absolutely go all the way in on making it completely black. But it doesn't feel like it's anything except for, like, a blank void, you know? So... Nah, don't do the shines. Oh, I know. We could do that. I think we can leave this and come back to it later. Okay. Now for his body. We'll take this one at a time. Luckily for me, most of his stuff is this red color. So once I get the one color that works for one of them, it should work on all of them. Too dark. Too dark. I think that's the problem. What if we just did a little of this? Really? Is that better? Yeah, that's better. I think that's better. What if... No. Is it better, though? Because I could... Something's not sitting right with me here. What can I use that would help me? Let me see. Nothing's really helping me out here. Alright, we're just gonna have to brave it alone. Don't worry, I've been down this path before. It can be a little scary, but you know what? If you do it right, you do it right. We'll just have to go back in. We're going to go back in with the lighting in a moment. Well, when I finish all the shading on everything here. Not that one. Which one's the one that was all the way back here? Ah, there it is. Leave that at its darkest. Since I need to figure out what to do with this anyway, I'll have to go back and try something. Yeah, that could work. I don't want it to be... Yeah, leave the center generally clear so we can make that look somewhat shiny. Now, where is the stuff? There it is. There we go. And one more. Nice. Clean. There you go. And from here, we can go back to all of these and try to get some lighting in there. Nah, that white's not good. Oh, hey, wait a minute, I'm realizing. There we go. Yes. Maybe before we go in on all the red... Well, actually, nah, I need to... Something's gotta go on in there, right? So let me try doing something like this. That might work. Yeah, I kind of want to give off the implication that his suit is made of a shiny material. I don't know what it's made out of, but I want it to be shiny. Oh man, it's picking up that low-flying plane. I thought I was the only one who did plane stuff around here. Oops. There we go. Something there. Something there. Something there. Yeah, that looks sufficiently shiny, methinks. Now, we can get that yellow. And where's the other? There it is. Ooh, he looks naked without that yellow stripe. Yeah, that should work. Now, there's this little ball that appears here. As well as the pants. And of course we want to make sure we get this in the back as well. Well, I could delete it. The joke doesn't really work if you can't see the full thing, so yeah, I guess we'll just leave this out. I do... oh, what the heck. Leave it in. People can figure it out, I think. Now, where's that farthest backmost piece? There it is. There we go. Maybe I'll give just the tiniest bit of the inclination that there's a little darkness still under there. Yeah, that could work if it was just... There we go. I think that looks nicer. Alright, that leaves us with just everything pertaining to this silver color. There's quite a few things. But it won't be that bad, I don't think. A little darker. Make that... Ooh, that could work. There we go. Now for the ones over way back even more. Actually, you know what? Let's do the glove since I'm here. Yeah, that works. Mostly. Let me just try to just ease this off a little more down here. I realized I forgot to put in the shading underneath the fingers on the gold section. I'll go back for that in a minute. I just need to finish these first. Having a bit of an issue here, though, where this is getting lost in there. If I might be able to get away with it if I just ever so slightly shade down here. Yeah, there we go. Little cleanup on the inside. Okay, now I'm gonna go fix the gold so I don't forget it. And then we've got to add the lighting on all the silver parts. So that then, yeah. Another nice up and in. Then the glove. Okay, and then these guys all the way in the back. And that leaves us with these blue baubles. I'm not sure what to do with them just quite, so let me play around here. That works for me. Although, maybe don't go with a first choice. Try again. Actually, I want that on a new layer so we don't have to... Yeah, it's because we don't want that to interfere with the layer below it. Oh, would you look at that? We're almost done. Just one of the things I gotta do here. Maybe a little... Yeah, something a little lighter. Maybe not. Because this is just, it's bleeding in, right? So... That helped. Yeah, that helps. There we go. Yeah. Now we can go into the part where I add a little bit of a white shine on everything. Of course, you don't need it everywhere, but there's quite a few places where it would help improve the visibility. just kind of go in there and... There we go. The eyes don't need anything. Teeth also don't need anything. This helps read the light. Clean that up. Push a little more over this way. The one in the back doesn't get any because of the lighting. Because the position of where it is. What's next? Ah, his head. Clean this up, clean that up. We're almost done with Robotnik. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I'm doing this. That helps with the readability immensely. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, that works. From under there, but the rest, yeah. This is all coming together. Oh, right, forgot this guy. This piece, rather. Nah, can't see anything from that angle. Same with these two. Actually, let me try something. Does this read? Yeah, that reads well enough. There we go. Increase this a little, and a little here too. Just a little bit, just a little. Oh, and I forgot down here. Alright, that's Dr. Robotnik. Now for the background. Let's see. Luckily for me, the backgrounds in this show were sometimes completely nonsensical. And you don't really need a lot most of the time for them to read. Like, for example, there are some backgrounds which look just like splotches of paint on a white canvas. Do I have any big enough? That'll work. That can work, yeah. This needs to be darker. It needs to be darker. Alright, yeah, we'll try something else. Then we go in with the splotches. Wherever I put those. There they are. Not quite like that. Maybe a bit more like... And then on top of that, you've got some white. Looked a little more like this, maybe. Yeah. Do I have a star brush somewhere? Could have sworn I did, but this'll work just as well. No, it needs to be a star. How do I not have one? Well, I'll worry about that in a second. Yeah, let's blur it ever so slightly. Just the smallest bit. That'll work, yeah. Behind them, we've got... The backgrounds in this show are nuts. Yeah, that'll work. It's just a mess. Okay, great. Now all I need to do is sign it. Does the Sonic font have a name? Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll just use this one online instead. You know what? There we go. Let me see. Hold on. There we go. I found a website I can use that will help me. There we go. And then the outline should be yellow. Yeah, that's it. Oh, shoot. That's not it. Hang on. There we go. Now it's basically like the one in the show. Perfect. Well, that is Dr. Robotnik. This one was really fun. This one was amazingly fun. I love all the different shapes, and oh my gosh, drawing Robotnik is always a joy because of his body. Oh, it's perfect. Oh. Well, back to the workshop to wrap this up. Thank you all for coming to watch today. I really enjoyed myself with this one, and I hope you did too. Next week is a catch-up week, so we're going to be seeing Toons in the polls for all 3 of our past 3 weeks, the ones who didn't win last time. After that, well, aside from that, rather, we're going to be continuing Mega Man Battle Network tomorrow, and then we should finish it tomorrow. I don't know what we'll do after that. Maybe I'll do maybe I'll do something else, another RPG. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have yourselves a very good afternoon and a good night. And that's all, folks.